going. All right. Participants. Okay. Hello everybody. This will be a live tutorial just on myself just planning out trades using Market Cipher. I'm just gonna kind of interpret the time frames of what's going on at the current moment with Market Cipher B, and then just kind of plan out my trades of specific levels I want to look for, and then kind of what I want to see divergences on Market Cipher when price comes towards these levels. This is just something I kind of do every morning as my morning routine, and so I just kind of want to think out loud live on stream and just kind of see what happens. So again, I did my morning TA, whole bunch of single prints beginning just on this current range up. This was a pretty fast move up, so a lot of single prints began. I drew a golden pocket from the swing low right here, the swing high, and again I'm seeing some nice confluence right here. So really I'm just gonna ground on the time frames and really see what's going on. At the moment, if price does come down to this level, so I'll draw this out for you guys. I'd like to see price kind of dump down here, grab liquidity down here. There's a nice confluence here, levels lining up nicely, and I'd like to see again a nice anchor wave on Market Cipher followed by a trigger wave. Nice divergence there, and so I am gonna add an alert to this. Yeah, I'll just delete my current alerts, and then I will put a horizontal line right above that level so I have enough time to look at the chart and then look for long on 6 minute. And then I will create a folder, alert. And so that is long number 1 that I'm looking for. Again, on the criteria of Market Cipher. Another one I like to see, this is gonna be like a scalp, like I suppose, is right here. Right here we dump down and then pump up. We might like do this, get a little bounce off of the single print beginning, and then just kind of consolidate for a little bit, and then finally just come down and blast up. And I'd like to see this kind of momentum kind of go down a little bit more, and then another anchor or trigger wave following that. Again, I want to see money flow kind of increasing, kind of going up, so it makes the trade more valid. So that is a scalp trade on the 3 minute. Really, as a rule of thumb, I don't really trade out 1 minute plans anymore, really, because you have to be extremely fast with them, and in my opinion they're not really worth to take. So yeah, that's trade long number 2. Short I'm kind of looking at right now, so I like to see a retest of this golden pocket, retest, and then come down possibly. However, there's a lot of open interest just increasing as price is going, so I'm being kind of cautious and this might not play out. Plus the sentiment is very bearish right now, and so usually sentiment works opposite, or price does opposite what sentiment wants. So yeah, that is just something I'm looking at right now. Let's look at some resistances. This could be something where we get this another kind of anchor wave and then a little trigger wave really on the 12-minute, and we'll need price to come up and reject off of that like so. Money flow will need to be coming down just steadily, not sharp like that, but I don't really have the best drawing skills, so bear with me, but generally you want to see money flow gradually coming down. And again, it may not always work out that you'll see a divergence playing out at a level. Really, if you don't see a divergence, there's a good chance price will probably break through that level. So that's why you kind of want to look at market cipher and the level at the same time, kind of. So that is a short. Going off of that 12-minute divergence idea, again, this naked monthly point of control right here, I think it will be a strong resistance, and again, I kind of want to see that same 12-minute. So we might get an anchor wave and then a little trigger wave, and then money flow will just kind of trickle its way down like that. And so that's the kind of divergence I want to see. And again, it might not be the 12-minute time frame that's showing the divergence, it might be a 6-minute. Really, it may change depending on the divergence, and usually, as a rule of thumb, the higher the time frame of the divergence, the more strong the move, more powerful the move is. Then really up here, this will probably be a 24-minute divergence where we come up to 41.5 and then reject down. Again, we might get something like that, and then we have money flow just kind of coming down. This is a ways away though, still another 6% move, so it might play out on the 1 hour. Let's see what's going on the 1 hour. 1 hour might get a pullback. Let me delete this. 1 hour might get a pullback, so a red dot, and just kind of do that, where we have money flow just kind of going down. But again, that's a long ways away. It's still like a 7% move almost, so it might be a while until that really happens. But nevertheless, I want to have it planned. And then right here is a good one. This will definitely be a 1 hour. So we come up. Price might get a momentum wave reset, and then another kind of anchor wave followed by a trigger wave. And so money flow might come up a little bit, and then it'll come down once that trigger wave forms. And I'll just add an alert there. Then we'll look for a swing trade. Right up here could be a good one. This will probably be more likely a 2 hour. This is really a long ways away. So again, we'll have price pump up, get a rejection. Market Cipher will probably make a anchor wave, then a little trigger wave. We'll have money flow coming up, and then we'll just have it coming down. And again, this may be a larger like anchor wave. It might be larger than this anchor wave right here. But it's just something to look for. Okay, let's look for supports. Alright. So again, way down here. Could have price dump down, do this. This would be a nice 24-minute. Get an anchor wave, a little trigger wave. This weekly right here could be importance, as it is a low from way down here, so we could grab the liquidity. So really that could be a 1 hour. So again, just zooming in on Market Cipher B, we'll have price come down towards this level, then come up, and then on Market Cipher we might get a anchor wave that doesn't go below this, or we might get another like trigger wave, and we'll have a nice divergence like that. Then of course you want to see money flow just kind of steadily decreasing, or increasing, I should say, my bad. So might do that, and then come up. Hopefully this helps. So again, I'm just adding that to my alert folder, on the lookout. And then finally, this will be a major swing trade. So we have a golden pocket from the March 2020 lows and a monthly level. This is a very strong support. I've been eyeballing this for months. So again, look for long on 4 hour. And again, this is a long ways away. So really what could happen is that we get a long anchor wave, and then a trigger wave would be ideal. And of course you'll see probably money flow coming down, and then you'll slowly see it coming up ever slightly, and then a nice divergence. a nice uneven butt cheek, as Jason Casper would call it. So that is pretty much it for Bitcoin right now. We'll see what's going on right now. May get a rejection. There is a possible 80% setup right now. If we get 2 candle closes, 30-minute candle closes within that previous day value area low. But right now it's not really looking too good. Yeah, it's not really looking too good. Anyways, we'll move on to Ethereum. No one in the live chat, which is okay. Ethereum, not really too many levels I have marked out. Suppose we could do something like this though. Got a point of control way up here. I'll turn on a fib. Getting nice confluence right there. Ethereum's kind of harder to plan out because it just kind of mimics whatever Bitcoin does. But again, we could get a dump down to the 382, go back up because it is having confluence with that point of control, which is typically a support when it prices above it. And again, I kind of want to see a nice, could get a 3-minute divergence here. Again, we'll have momentum needs to be higher than this current wave right here. And then we need money flow to be increasing. And then we'll price dump down like that. Let me delete my alerts. And then we'll add an alert. Create a pair of drums. Again, this is a golden pocket right here. Could be a possibility that we come down to that. This would be more of a 12-minute divergence I'd like to see. So again, a dump down to 2800 roughly. Momentum wave kind of reset, and then another trigger wave. And of course, you kind of want to see money flow kind of increasing. Might be a while before this plays out. Just drawing a fib fan and looking at this 715, kind of lining them up. Could possibly see it play out at around noontime. Possibly. That's just speculative. I'm not sure if it'll actually happen, but may never know. So I'll add an alert there. Right now we are pumping. And so here is a nice amount of resistance right here. And again, this would be more of a 24-minute where we just kind of get that money flow coming down. Still a 5% move away. So really, we might see this kind of, where we get a lower momentum wave and then kind of a bigger momentum wave, followed by another trigger as money flow just kind of works its way up and then steadily comes down. If you guys can see that. Still a long ways away. I don't really expect this to play out today. Still like a 5% move to go. But never hurts to be ready for it. So really I'd look for a short just below this naked daily point of control. And have a tight stop loss above this. Or even above the naked monthly point of control, because that is another zone of resistance. And again, the same thing could kind of happen up here. Because this is a naked monthly point of control with a lot of volume, which means a lot of liquidity. Hey. And up here could be more of a heavier day trade. So yeah. Could get a bounce off of this monthly level. It is nice confluence with a golden pocket here. And really just looking at market Cipher B. Could get another move up and then like that, or we just kind of reset here and then get another trigger wave up, and then that will be a nice divergence. And even by looking at, where is it, this anchor wave right here, really just any other anchor wave below this could do, as long as money flow is in the negative. But that might not be a possibility. So really look for a possible another large anchor wave and then a slight trigger with money flow coming down again. That is a more of a possibility on the 1 hour time frame as we go into that level. So again, I'll add an alert just before that golden pocket. So I'll add around 32.65. And go look for some swings. Here's a possible swing. Nice weekly. Kind of a top of a range right here. Nice weekly and daily confluence. And so really what I'd like to see on market Cipher B. This is a long ways away. Very long way. I can't believe I'm planning this out, but alright. Really a 4 hour divergence at this point. So yeah, we might get a move up and then down. I don't want to see money flow come in above this area right here. And so we might get a thick money flow move up and then it'll come down kind of. And again, I don't want to see an anchor wave right above here. If you guys can see that. Don't want to see an anchor wave right above here, about the 90 line. And then again, I want to see that nice divergence right there as we get our move up into our resistance. So right here. So this might be it for shorts. We'll look for some more longs to take, really. More of a day trade, swing trade in longs. Yo, you have great info for sure. Underrated channel, especially for market. Thank you, Kyle. I am trying. So yeah, we'll look for some nice longs to take if we lose these current supports. I'm really eyeballing this naked monthly point of control right here. So we'll dump down, get a move up from right here. And really, I'd like to see a good 24-minute divergence. So we might get a wave reset. This might be a while before this really happens. Might be a few days. And again, I want to see money flow kind of resetting and coming down. But still, I want to see it above this current money flow right here. So really, I don't want to see it go that far maximum. And then, of course, we'll have our divergence right here as we're making our wave down into that naked monthly point of control. That would be a super nice long. Oh my god. I get a little pumped up when I see nice opportunities in the market. Then right here could be a good one. Again, the same kind of thing. I'll show you where to place a stop loss if scenario 1 happens. So again, the same kind of thing that I showed earlier. And what I'd like to see is like if we get a move down to this level, this naked monthly point of control, I put my stop loss right below this naked daily point of control and just really aim for the sky kind of. And then if we do come down to this level right here, put my entry price and then my stop loss kind of below this low right here. So nice 1.27 stop loss. Not the biggest position size you want to have because of the stop loss, but a very good risk to reward ratio. You could probably aim for at least a take profit at the year value area low, or even this trend line. Again, a pretty good 3.6 risk to reward. And then for some swing longs, way down here, 1800. Sorry guys, my screen is kind of a mess right now. Not that far down, right here. Which I don't know why where's my support, fib support? Right here. Right here. This will be like a Hail Mary long. Look for long on 4 hour. I'll show you what I want to see. Again, just a 4 hour divergence on market Cipher. Alright. So again, this is a very long move down, so we might get a pretty big anchor wave, and then we'll get a small trigger wave, or a medium-sized trigger wave. And again, we might get money flow becoming thick, and then we'll see it kind of slowly going up, and then we'll have a nice uneven butt cheek as price is coming down to that level. And then there is one more swing trade, which is this monthly right here. And this is probably a 2-hour trade, because this monthly has been already kind of tapped. But nonetheless, it could play out because we're grabbing the liquidity from right here. People who long this, and kind of people who longed in this area too, will get stopped out. And it will be the nice move down before we kind of go higher. So really, I'm just looking at this area right here, off this monthly naked daily point of control area. At the time, this is kind of speculative, but I'd have my stop loss right below that, and just really aim up like that. Nice forward to risk to reward ratio. And again, looking at market Cipher B. Let me see, this is 33% move down. So it might be a 4-hour divergence, but again, it might be a nice 2-hour, nice anchor wave, and then a little trigger wave. Again, money flow just might make its way down, become very thick, and then just kind of start curving back up a little bit. Money flow will be in the red for sure, but you want to see that going up along with momentum, kind of, as price makes its way down to that level. What is going on here? I want to delete that. And I'll make a alert right on that level. So that is pretty much it. I'll take questions in the chat. If not, we'll get going. Again, you can't really plan too much on Ethereum because it just kind of mimics whatever Bitcoin does. So yeah. By the way, why don't you share these setups in your Discord? It's just a factor of time, really. Yeah, time is a factor, unfortunately. So that's kind of why I only do once a week live stream. I wish I could do this every day, but again, time. I love doing this, but someday, man. Someday. And I'm doing this all for free. No Patreon for Gunslinger. All free. So yeah. Good question though. I really wish I could. Someday, man. So yep, that is all the plans to take. And